What if I told you that your best years weren't behind you, but ahead of you? That feeling of stiffness in the morning, that hesitation before climbing the stairs, it doesn't have to define your future. Aging is not about decline, it's about reinvention. Meet William, a 78-year-old veteran who once feared he'd never walk without pain again. But today, he hikes with his grandkids and dances at weddings. His secret, a few small but powerful changes. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you how you can regain the strength, energy, and independence you deserve starting today. As you age, your body isn't shutting down. It simply needs the right care, movement, and nourishment to stay strong and resilient. For decades, many people have been told that aging is an unstoppable decline, that the body slows down and eventually loses its ability to function. But that is not the full story. Your body is not a clock that winds down. It is a machine that, with the right care, can continue running smoothly for years to come. Many experienced geriatric doctors argue that aging is not simply a matter of years passing by. It is largely influenced by a lack of understanding and perseverance. The body does not weaken solely because of age. It weakens when we stop moving, when we neglect to nourish it, when we let fear or laziness dictate our habits. Aging well is not about pushing yourself to extreme limits or setting personal records. It is about showing up for yourself, moving with consistency, and listening to what your body needs. Start slow. Be steady. One day, you will reach a point where skipping your daily movement will feel unnatural, almost like forgetting to brush your teeth. That is when you know movement has become a part of who you are. Imagine a classic 1965 Mustang that has been sitting in a garage for decades. The battery drains, the tires deflate, and rust settles in. Left unattended, falls into disrepair. But with maintenance, a fresh coat of oil, and the right amount of attention, that same car can roar back to life. Your body operates the same way. It does not wear out simply because of time. It weakens due to inactivity, dehydration, and neglect. The good news is, just like that Mustang, your body can be restored. Aging does not mean you have to accept stiffness, weakness, or loss of mobility. The human body is designed for movement, and it thrives when given the chance to stay active. Think of movement as your fuel, stretching as your oil change, and hydration as your coolant. When you stop moving, your muscles weaken, your joints become stiff, and your energy levels drop. But when you make movement a daily habit, even in small ways, your body responds with renewed strength and vitality. Even something as simple as bowing in prayer requires proper posture. To avoid back pain and spinal misalignment, every movement we make, when done correctly, contributes to our well-being. Physical activity, when practiced mindfully, can slow the aging process, reduce depression, ease anxiety, and increase self-confidence. It helps you sleep better, digest food more efficiently, and most importantly, enjoy life with a sense of vigor and purpose. Evelyn, a 75-year-old retired nurse, spent years believing that her body was too old to change. Every morning, she woke up stiff and exhausted. She had trouble bending down to tie her shoes and hesitated before stepping off a curb. For a long time, she assumed this was just part of aging. But then she decided to make one small change. She started with 5 minutes of gentle stretching in the morning. She rolled her shoulders, stretched her calves, and took deep breaths. Within weeks, she noticed a difference. Her balance improved, her stiffness faded, and she felt steadier on her feet. Encouraged by the results, she added a few chair squats while waiting for her coffee to brew. Soon, she was taking slow walks around her neighborhood. What started as a 5-minute habit turned into a complete transformation. She no longer feared losing her independence because she had taken control of her mobility. Aging is not about accepting decline. It is about adapting to change. You do not need to overhaul your life overnight. Start with something small. Stand up and stretch your arms overhead. Roll your shoulders back and take a deep breath. Let your body know that you are still here, still moving, still strong. The key is consistency. Just as a tree needs regular watering and care to bloom and bear fruit, your body needs daily nourishment through movement, proper breathing, and nutrition. A garden does not flourish if it is watered only occasionally. Likewise, your body will not thrive if you only care for it when problems arise. Your body will respond to how you treat it. If you see it as fragile and in decline, it will become just that. But if you see it as a machine that needs care and attention, you will discover just how resilient it truly is. It is never too late to restore strength, mobility, and confidence. Movement is not a luxury. It is a necessity. You are not winding down. You are not meant to sit still. You are meant to move, to thrive, to keep living life on your terms. Feeling constantly drained isn't just a part of aging. It's a sign that your energy is being mismanaged, not truly lost. Have you ever woken up feeling exhausted, despite getting a full night's sleep? Have you ever felt drained by mid-afternoon, even though you didn't do anything particularly strenuous? That's not aging. It's energy mismanagement. Many people assume that as they grow older, fatigue is inevitable. But the truth is, energy is not something we lose. It is something we either nourish or neglect. Think of your body as a house with multiple light switches. Over time, small habits, poor hydration, lack of movement, inconsistent sleep, gradually dim those lights, leaving you feeling sluggish. The good news is, just as you can brighten a room by flipping a switch, you can also reignite your body's natural energy by making small but meaningful adjustments. Susan, a retired teacher, spent years blaming aging for her constant fatigue. She assumed that feeling drained was just part of getting older. But one day, she made two simple changes. She started drinking 2 extra glasses of water a day and taking short afternoon walks. Within weeks, something incredible happened. She felt sharper, more alert, and even had the energy to return to her favorite hobby, gardening. Her body hadn't lost energy. It had simply been waiting for the right fuel. Many renowned doctors emphasize that longevity isn't about waiting until you get sick to take care of yourself. It's about creating habits that prevent illness from happening in the first place. Stop making excuses and start prioritizing yourself now. If you wait until your body gives out, it may be too late to fix. Create balance in your routine by developing consistent habits. Follow the ancient wisdom. Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a commoner, and dinner like a pauper. Your body digests food differently throughout the day, and overeating at night only burdens your system. Hydration is another key factor. 70% of your body is water. Yet so many people neglect this simple necessity. Drinking enough water throughout the day keeps your joints lubricated, prevents dizziness, and helps you maintain mental clarity. And don't just sit all day. Your body is not meant to be stagnant. Every -30 minutes, stand up, stretch, or take a short walk if you can. Find excuses to move, whether it's walking to get a glass of water, stretching while watching TV, or even standing while talking on the phone. Your body thrives on movement, and these small actions prevent stiffness and fatigue. If possible, take a short nap during the day. Even -15 minutes of rest can recharge your brain and body, making you more productive and energetic in the afternoon. Rest isn't a sign of weakness. It's a strategy for longevity. The secret to sustained energy isn't caffeine or naps. It's consistency. Hydrate throughout the day. Move even when you don't feel like it. And maintain a sleep schedule that supports your body's natural rhythms. If you take care of your body, it will take care of you. Your energy isn't gone. It's waiting to be unlocked. Strong legs are the foundation of your independence. Keeping them active and resilient ensures you move freely and live on your own terms. Nothing threatens independence more than weak legs. Your ability to walk, climb stairs, and stand up from a chair determines how self-sufficient you will remain as you age. Studies show that leg strength is one of the greatest predictors of longevity. If your legs are strong, you maintain your freedom. If they weaken, everything else follows. Jack, a 74-year-old former firefighter, noticed that simple tasks, standing up, getting out of a chair, walking across the room, were becoming difficult. Instead of accepting decline, he took action. He started with 5 chair squats a day. At first, even that felt challenging, but he stuck with it, adding calf raises while brushing his teeth and practicing balance exercises while watching TV. Over time, something remarkable happened. He regained strength. He stopped fearing stairs. He could walk 2 miles without stopping. Jack's secret wasn't a fancy workout routine. It was consistency. He treated his legs as a priority, not an afterthought. A renowned doctor once said, "When you get old, your legs start feeling heavier, like they no longer listen to you. Your joints stiffen, swell, and your bones become fragile, ready to break at the slightest fall." The mistake many seniors make is either pushing themselves too hard or doing nothing at all. The key is to move in a way that is gentle yet effective, steady but not excessive. Aging does not mean you should stop moving, but rather that you should move correctly and consistently. The principle of use it or lose it is real. What you don't use will wither away. Think back to how humans lived before modern comforts. They hunted, gathered, farmed, and worked with their hands all day. Now, too many people sit in front of a screen, surrounded by 4 walls, barely moving. The result? Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, and independence fades away. You don't need a gym to maintain strong legs. Walk up and down the stairs a few times a day. Walk laps around your living room. Move in ways that feel natural and don't chase achievements. Chase consistency. The moment you start enjoying movement so much that skipping a session feels unnatural, you've won. Breathing should also be part of your movement. Proper breathing technique enhances balance, improves posture, and reduces stress. Even something as simple as bowing in prayer should be done with the right technique. Aligning your back, engaging your core, and synchronizing your breath. This isn't just movement. It's meditation, yoga, and self-care wrapped into one. Moving correctly slows aging, reduces anxiety, improves mood, and brings deeper satisfaction to life. Now ask yourself, have you truly been taking care of your legs? Have you been treating them as the foundation of your independence? If the answer is no, it's time to start. Your legs are the key to living freely, to feeling strong, to aging with dignity. The goal is not just to live long, but to live well. If you solve the little things like weak legs, shallow breathing, and inactivity, then aging won't feel like a burden. Instead, it will feel like a chapter of life where you are truly in control. Proper hydration is the overlooked key to mobility, keeping your joints fluid, muscles flexible, and body energized for effortless movement every day. Most people don't realize that dehydration affects far more than just thirst. It stiffens joints, slows reaction time, causes dizziness, and even increases the risk of falls. A well-hydrated body moves like a well-oiled engine, allowing muscles and joints to work in harmony. Without enough water, even simple movements can feel strained and exhausting. Martha, an 80-year-old widow, spent years living with chronic joint pain. Every morning, she woke up stiff, struggling to walk to the kitchen without discomfort. She assumed it was just part of aging until a doctor asked her a simple question, "How much water are you drinking?" The answer shocked her. She realized she only drank coffee in the morning and a small glass of water with dinner. Her body was begging for hydration, but she hadn't even noticed the signs. Determined to make a change, she started sipping water throughout the day, rather than waiting until she felt thirsty. Within a month, something remarkable happened. She woke up without that deep stiffness in her joints. She could move more freely, walk longer distances, and even return to her beloved knitting without her fingers aching. Hydration had done something no medication ever could. It had restored her ability to move comfortably. Beyond mobility, water plays a crucial role in nearly every function of the body, especially for those over 65. It prevents constipation by keeping digestion smooth, supports cognitive function to reduce memory lapses, and stabilizes mood by reducing anxiety and irritability. Many seniors who feel fatigued, lightheaded, or unfocused may actually be experiencing chronic dehydration without realizing it. It also protects kidney health, prevents urinary tract infections, and keeps the heart functioning optimally by maintaining blood volume and circulation. Hydration is essential in regulating body temperature, particularly in older adults who are more susceptible to overheating in summer and chills in winter. A lack of water can also cause blood pressure fluctuations, increasing the risk of falls. If you've ever stood up quickly and felt dizzy or unsteady, dehydration may be the culprit. The solution? Make hydration a daily habit. Start your morning with a full glass of water before your coffee. Carry a water bottle with you, especially if you tend to forget. Add a slice of lemon or a few cucumber slices if plain water feels boring. Set a reminder to take small sips throughout the day, rather than chugging large amounts at once. Your body will thank you for it. Staying hydrated isn't just about quenching thirst. It's about keeping your body functioning at its best. It helps lubricate your joints, maintain muscle flexibility, and keep your mind sharp. If you've been feeling stiff, tired, or off balance, don't immediately blame aging. Start with a glass of water and see how much better you feel in just a few weeks. It may be the simplest change you make, but it could also be the most powerful one. Sunlight is nature's original medicine, boosting mood, strengthening bones, improving sleep, and enhancing overall health with just a few minutes each day. There was a time when doctors prescribed fresh air and sunlight as a remedy for everything, from fatigue to depression. In the modern world, we've forgotten just how powerful natural light can be. Sun exposure doesn't just provide vitamin D, it plays a crucial role in regulating mood, improving sleep, strengthening bones, and even boosting the immune system. James, a retired Navy officer, struggled with depression after his wife passed away. His days felt long, and his nights were restless. A friend suggested he start each morning with a simple habit, drinking his coffee outside while soaking in the morning sunlight. At first, it seemed insignificant, but within weeks, something changed. His sleep improved, his mood lifted, and he found himself looking forward to mornings again. Beyond strengthening bones, sunlight helps regulate sleep, reduce stress, and improve cardiovascular health by supporting healthy blood circulation. Exposure to natural light increases serotonin production, which reduces the risk of depression and enhances cognitive function. Sunlight also helps control blood pressure by triggering the release of nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. Additionally, it supports immune function by stimulating the production of white blood cells, helping the body fight infections more effectively. But the benefits of sunlight go beyond what we can see or feel. It triggers essential biochemical reactions in the body. One of the most well-known processes is the synthesis of vitamin D. When ultraviolet B, UVB rays from the sun hit the skin, they convert 7-dehydrocholesterol, a compound naturally present in the skin, into previtamin D3, which is then transformed into its active form, calcitriol. This activated vitamin D plays a critical role in calcium absorption, ensuring strong bones and reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures in older adults. Beyond vitamin D production, sunlight also influences melatonin regulation. a hormone crucial for sleep. Sunlight exposure, especially in the morning, helps regulate the body's circadian rhythm, signaling the brain when to stay alert and when to wind down for restful sleep at night. A lack of sunlight can lead to disrupted sleep cycles, increased fatigue, and even seasonal affective disorder, SAD, a type of depression linked to insufficient light exposure. Another fascinating biochemical process influenced by sunlight is the release of endorphins, often called feel-good hormones. Sun exposure stimulates the production of beta-endorphins in the skin, leading to improved mood, reduced stress, and even natural pain relief. This is why many people report feeling happier and more energized after spending time in the sun. If you feel sluggish, achy, or emotionally drained, stepping outside for even -15 minutes a day can work wonders. Sunlight is a free, natural remedy that can transform your health in ways that medication often cannot. It's not just about warmth or brightness, it's about activating the natural chemical processes your body relies on to function at its best. Ask yourself, are you taking full advantage of this powerful resource? If not, step outside today and let the sun do its magic. Your mindset shapes your health. Embracing movement and overcoming fear can restore strength, reduce pain, and help you reclaim your independence. Fear is the biggest thief of mobility. Many seniors avoid movement, fearing pain or injury, but avoiding movement accelerates decline. When fear takes control, it creates a cycle of inactivity, leading to muscle loss, stiffness, and reduced balance, making injuries even more likely. But here's the truth: movement is medicine. It lubricates joints, strengthens muscles, prevents osteoporosis, improves circulation, and protects heart health. Studies show that regular movement reduces the risk of falls, lowers blood pressure, and even improves cognitive function. When you stop moving, your body deteriorates. When you move, your body heals. Many seniors rely on pain medication instead of movement, but there is no drug that can replace the benefits of exercise. Painkillers offer temporary relief, but they don't address the root cause of joint stiffness and muscle weakness. Even modern medical advancements, like artificial joint replacements, cannot fully restore mobility without proper movement. Every movement you make sparks powerful chemical reactions, boosting brain function, improving circulation, reducing pain, and keeping your body strong and resilient. Movement does more than keep your muscles strong. It activates powerful biochemical processes that rejuvenate your entire body, particularly as you age. One of the most important changes that occur when you exercise is the release of endorphins, the body's natural painkillers. These neurotransmitters bind to opioid receptors in the brain, reducing the perception of pain and promoting feelings of well-being. This is why regular movement can naturally reduce chronic pain, boost mood, and even help combat symptoms of depression and anxiety. Additionally, physical activity stimulates the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that supports the growth and survival of neurons. As people age, cognitive function can decline due to reduced BDNF levels, increasing the risk of conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia. However, studies have shown that regular movement, especially aerobic exercises like walking or stretching, can significantly increase BDNF production, enhancing memory, focus, and overall brain health. Another crucial chemical reaction triggered by movement is the release of nitric oxide NO, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels, improves circulation, and helps regulate blood pressure. Poor circulation is a major concern for those over 65, as it can contribute to dizziness, fatigue, and even an increased risk of strokes. However, simply engaging in gentle daily movement can encourage the body to maintain proper blood flow, reducing the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Furthermore, physical activity increases insulin sensitivity, allowing cells to process glucose more efficiently. This helps regulate blood sugar levels and lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes, a condition that affects a significant portion of the elderly population. In other words, exercise does not just strengthen muscles, it fine-tunes metabolic health, keeping the body's systems running efficiently. Using painkillers as a substitute for movement only masks the problem, while exercise strengthens the body and reduces pain naturally. Even after joint replacement surgery, physical therapy and movement are necessary for full recovery. The key is to change your mindset about movement. Instead of fearing pain when you exercise, recognize that the right kind of movement will help reduce pain over time. Avoiding movement only accelerates decline, leading to muscle loss, stiffness, and an increased risk of injury. Your daily choices shape your future. Embrace movement to stay strong, independent, and healthy, or risk decline through inactivity and stiffness. Ask yourself this: would you rather depend on medications, dealing with side effects and temporary relief, or take a proactive step toward lifelong vitality? The reality is that movement is a choice. When you decide to move, your body rewards you with better circulation, pain relief, sharper cognition, and stronger muscles and bones. It is not about pushing yourself beyond your limits. It is about choosing to engage with life, one step, one stretch, one deep breath at a time. Don't let fear keep you trapped in inactivity. Take control of your mobility and independence today. The best medicine does not come in a bottle. It starts with a single movement. Even just 5 minutes of gentle movement every hour can strengthen your body, improve circulation, and keep you feeling energized and independent. People often think exercise has to be long and exhausting to be effective, but that's not true. The United Nations, in its 1999 International Year of Older Persons, promoted the slogan "Live an Active Old Age," a message that remains just as relevant today. This powerful statement reminds us that aging does not mean decline. It is an opportunity to embrace movement, maintain independence, and redefine what it means to grow older. In fact, small bursts of movement throughout the day can have a powerful impact on health. The 5-minute rule is a simple, yet life-changing concept. Instead of waiting for the perfect time to exercise, commit to moving for just 5 minutes every hour. Set a timer, stand up, stretch, march in place, or take a short walk. These short, consistent movements prevent muscle loss, improve circulation, and keep your mind sharp. Just like compound interest, small investments in movement add up over time, leading to significant health benefits. The human body is designed to move, and even gentle activities like rolling your shoulders, stretching your arms, or standing on your toes can make a noticeable difference in flexibility and mobility. This approach is especially important for seniors, as prolonged sitting weakens muscles, stiffens joints, and slows metabolism. By simply incorporating small movements throughout the day, you can maintain strength, reduce aches and pains, and support your overall well-being. The key is consistency. Whether it's stretching while watching TV, doing light exercises while waiting for coffee to brew, or pacing around the room while on a phone call, every little bit counts. Over time, these movements become second nature, and before you know it, you've built a habit that keeps your body strong and energized. Start today, 5 minutes at a time, and experience firsthand how small movements can lead to big transformations. When you choose movement, you are choosing to live with purpose and vitality. You are proving that age is just a number, and that every step, stretch, and motion is a declaration that life is still full of possibility. By embracing an active old age, you are not just improving your own well-being, but also inspiring future generations to see aging not as something to fear, but as a stage of life to be celebrated. True balance and stability begin with your feet. Strengthening them improves posture, mobility, and confidence, helping you stay active and independent longer. Balance is often associated with strong legs, but in reality, it starts from the ground up. The strength of your feet, ankles, knees, and hips plays a critical role in maintaining stability and mobility. Your feet are the foundation of your body, containing over 7,000 nerve endings that control posture, gait, and stability. Ignoring foot strength is like building a house on an unstable base. Eventually, everything above it will be affected. Strong feet combined with healthy joints and bones, ensure that your body remains upright and aligned, preventing postural issues such as a hunched back or an unsteady gait caused by osteoporosis and muscle loss. Barbara, 79 years old, struggled with frequent falls and a growing fear of walking on uneven surfaces. She avoided certain activities, convinced that her balance issues were an inevitable part of aging. Then, she learned a simple truth: strong feet mean better balance. She started practicing toe exercises, rolling her ankles each morning, and walking barefoot on soft surfaces like grass and sand. At first, the changes were subtle, but within months, she noticed she could stand longer without discomfort and felt more stable when stepping off curbs. More importantly, she regained confidence in her movements and avoided further accidents. Foot strength is one of the most overlooked aspects of maintaining mobility. Yet it is one of the simplest to improve. Strengthening your feet through toe curls, ankle rolls, and simple stretches can enhance your body's ability to stay balanced, preventing dangerous falls that lead to injury or loss of independence. Incorporating these small exercises into your routine takes only minutes a day, but can have a profound impact on your ability to move safely and comfortably. The lesson is clear: take care of your feet, and they will take care of you. Your legs are the pillars that support your independence, and as you age, they require intentional care and movement. A strong skeletal structure helps maintain an upright posture, reducing the risk of spinal deformities and imbalances caused by bone loss. Loosening and strengthening your joints through gentle movement can improve mobility, decrease stiffness, and reduce the risk of fractures, ensuring that you remain active for years to come. Your legs are not just a means of movement, they are a symbol of freedom. When you step forward with confidence, you prove that age does not define your abilities. Even if your body is not as agile as before, your legs can remain strong with the right care. A few simple movements, stretching your ankles, curling your toes, strengthening your knees, and maintaining hip flexibility, can make all the difference in keeping you steady and secure. Do not wait for weakness to remind you of their importance. Start moving today, nurture your body, and ensure that every step forward is a step toward a healthier, more independent life. Start today, and give yourself the stability and security you need to walk confidently into the years ahead. You've just discovered how simple habits can transform aging. Now, let's reflect on the power you have to shape your future. Aging is not about surrendering to time. It is about embracing change with purpose. William, Evelyn, and Barbara prove that small, intentional actions can restore strength, confidence, and independence. Every step, every stretch, and every mindful choice is an investment in your future self. Your legs, your balance, and your energy are within your control. Movement is not just about exercise. It is about preserving freedom, protecting dignity, and proving that age does not define your ability to thrive. Hydration, sunlight, and proper care keep your body strong, while an active mind and social connections enrich your spirit. You have the power to shape how you age. Will you let time dictate your limits, or will you take control? Start today, move, hydrate, and live with intention. The best years of your life are still waiting to be written. Now that you know how small changes can transform your health, it's time to take action, embrace movement, vitality, and a brighter future. Your journey to a healthier, more vibrant life starts now. Take that first step, stand up, stretch, and feel the strength within you. Every small movement adds up. Every choice you make shapes your future. Embrace the power of change, nourish your body, and cherish every moment. You are not just aging. You are evolving, growing, and proving that life's best years can still be ahead. So why wait? Start today and step into the future with confidence and purpose.